fucking massive. Greetings. Today I want to tell you a little story from when I was 16 years of age, my very first boxing sparring session. Now, I was the youngest guy, and the smallest guy, and the least experienced guy, since, yeah, it was my first sparring session. And, good God, I got beat up throughout the entire session. Halfway through the session, I felt tears coming on. And when you're 16 years of age, you want to be cool, you want to be tough. So tears coming on because you get beat up isn't the optimal scenario. Now I had a choice there. I could either quit or as I did, and I'm excruciatingly thankful that I did, I forced down the tears and kept going. And got beat up some more, of course. But after the session, I felt very good with myself because I hadn't quit at least. Now, what does this have to do with porn, you ask? Yes, it will become clear. I will utilize an example of two lads, two young guys. They're both 22 years of age. One guy has accepted me as his guiding light. The other one has not taken the glorious pill. And both of these guys are, Western guys. So they have been brought up with a culture and a school system that doesn't really teach them how to conduct themselves as men. So they're clueless when it comes to women, as most young guys are. And let's be real here. I think all can agree, except for a few guys who are naturally talented with women. But like for most guys, are women complicated? Yeah. Are women hard to understand? Yeah. Are women hard to deal with? Yes, they are. So no question about that at all. But anyway, these two guys, they go on a date each. And both of them fucks up completely. It is an embarrassment to everyone, and the girls, they're just laughing at them basically. Now the glorious pilled guy, he says to himself, okay, cool, yeah, I fucked up. Now I need to work on myself for the next encounter with a woman. The other guy, who is not taking the glorious pill, he goes along the path of infamy, the path of porn. And he says to himself, you know what, I have no desire whatsoever to deal with these women. And I mean, I understand. I understand completely that guys do not want to have to deal with women. However, just because I understand that doesn't mean I can endorse that with my silence. So, watching porn then instead. Because, you need to utilize your sexual energy some way or the other. Now, the guy who says, you know what, I completely give up on women because they're too complicated. Yeah, everyone understands you. There's nothing strange about thinking that. But just because we understand you doesn't mean that it's okay. Because it's not okay. It's not okay to give up and go along the path of porn. Sun Tzu, in The Art of War, teaches us that if you want your men to fight harder, cut off the path of retreat. So if I'm your metaphysical commander, you're my men, I want to cut off your path of retreat, because then you will fight even harder. And in this case, the path of retreat is porn. So anyway, these two guys, 22-year-old guys, the glorious pill guy, he goes on a date a year later, and during this year he has improved himself. He has gotten more jacked, because women like a physically dominant man. No matter what they say, they do like that, just as they like beards. So if you have a beard, grow a beard if you want to procure a fair maiden and get jacked as well. And he analyzed himself. He said, you know what, I wasn't confident enough. So he works on his confidence. Then his second date, it doesn't go according to plan at all. It is a failure also, but it goes a bit better than the first date. Whereas the guy who did not take the glorious pill, he continues to fap the porn, and thus he doesn't make any confidence gains. He is still completely clueless and hasn't endeavored to improve himself at all. Now fast forward a few years. Okay, who of these guys are in the better position? The guy who has used his sexual energy for productive endeavors, or the guy who has wasted his sexual energy on fapping the porn? Because what we must realize, and this is something our enemy has realized a long time ago, is that sexual energy is such an important and powerful force. You must realize this. You must realize that the masculine energy you spend on porn must be used to more productive endeavors. That is the absolutely first step in taking the glorious pill, cutting out porn from your life, because you will feel better for it, because you can utilize that energy for more productive endeavors. I haven't fapped with porn in over 4 years. Do I regret myself? No, absolutely not. Everything becomes better without porn, especially sex. And you will be more confident as well. And confidence is good for all things in life, not just when it comes to fair maidens. So you see, if you ask me, why do I hate porn? Yeah, because it is quitting. It is a way out. And yet again, yeah, I understand if it's hard to deal with these women, but every rejection, view that as a unique opportunity to improve yourself. So if you have a hard time with women because, yeah, you're a guy, you have high testosterone, you want to have some sort of intimacy, so it's only natural. Then if you fail again, yeah, good. Because you can improve yourself. Just as when you stall in the gym, you get frustrated, but that is fine. Such is the glorious path. Now the thing you cannot do is to quit, and quitting in this case is watching porn. Now I utilized the dating example because porn is, yeah, obviously related to women and sexual energy. But this can be applied in anything really. Don't give up, and when you realize that watching porn is giving up on something you actually want, because I mean, you want the real deal. You don't want to watch another man ram a woman on the computer. Like, it's not glorious at all. Imagine if your forefathers, imagine if the gods are watching you, and you're pleasuring yourself whilst watching another man take a woman you find desirable. It is not very glorious at all. So then you have to utilize that energy into productive endeavors. So then you say, okay, Mirin, I'm gonna get so confident, so physically dominant that, you know, I can attract some sort of fair maiden. Instead of saying, you know what, I give up and just gonna watch porn. So that is basically why I hate porn. I've never been addicted to porn, but I know many guys have, and it can be hard, of course, to cut it out. I've made other porn videos, which you can check out. But for all younger guys, if you feel frustrated with women, good. It is absolutely natural that you do. And it's a lot to learn. No one is perfect. But do not give up. Do not take the easy way out of watching porn. But view it as an opportunity to improve yourself. To get better. So that in a few years or something, then you are in a very good position to procure a fair maiden. So if you're fat, if you're a fat guy, yeah, spend a year trying to get shredded, and then you will be in a lot better situation to do glorious things, no matter what it is. So instead of opting out for, yeah, the easy option, which in this case is porn, take the glorious pill, which is the harder but, yeah, more epic road towards what you really want, the long-term results you actually want. So anyway, rambling over, that is at least one of the reasons, perhaps not even the primary reason, I hate porn. That was just one aspect of it all. But I hope you embrace my teachings and stop watching porn and utilize that sexual energy, sexual frustration, into something productive that will in the end lead to more glory. And who am I? I'm the kind-hearted light, XOXO.